What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Zenn Magic. Today we have a new fundamental. We're going to learn the tip-over change, which looks like this. So we have here this card, the King of Spades. We're going to take the King of Spades and put it somewhere in the middle, and then we're even going to take this packet and put that in the middle. If we just give a snap, the card jumps back to the top. I'll show you that one more time before we get into the tutorial. We'll use a different card this time. We have the Two of Clubs, which we're going to put in the middle, and then we'll put that in the middle. A snap, and the card is back on top. Let's learn how to do this. Okay, so now for the tutorial. Now, the tip over change is technically called a color change, but you don't really use it for that. You can certainly do, here's Two of Clubs, here's Four of Spades, but you shouldn't really use it like that. It is more meant as a deposit. And that, of course, tells you exactly how it works. So the prerequisite for this is you're going to need to know how to do either a thumb count or a pinky count. So for the pinky count, all you're going to do is pull down the bottom card and transfer it to a thumb break. Now, the thumb break is like this from the back, but from the front it cannot be seen. It looks like this from the side. Comes down at an angle, and you're only holding it with the tip of your thumb, so it's very easy to let go of it. So again, pinky pulls down, and you transfer it to a thumb break. If you can't do that, then your thumb can riffle the bottom, and then you can transfer that into a thumb break. It's a little bit harder because you have to go from here to here, but if that's easier for you to do, then by all means do it that way. And you are doing this while talking to them. You say, we're gonna try something, boom, I'm already set up. So that is the only prerequisite. The hardest part about this is over. Now once you can do this, you transfer it into a thumb break. What's great about this is you can still do things like riffle the deck while holding that break still. You turn over the card, and now as you turn it back over, you're going to drop the card on top of it. That's all. And then that is what goes in the middle. And then you want to make sure that this card stays on top. Now, that's what it's not supposed to look like to the spectator. As you come over, you're going to come all the way over so that you can even do it a few times like this. So one, I wouldn't really do that, but if you have multiple people, then you can say, all right, here's the card. All right, you can turn to someone else, here's the card, turn back towards the middle, and then it's deposited on top. That was really bad. It's okay if the cards do that. You're not always going to get it perfectly lined up, but when it does work and everything gets aligned, then it works out a lot better, and they can't even tell that anything happened. I don't have the break set anymore, it's on top. So, again, recap, the pinky pulls down this card, and it gets transferred to a thumb break, which is not visible from the front. They're looking overhead anyway. You should always do magic tricks at waist level, so people are looking down on the cards. You never do them, you're not David Blaine, you don't do them at eye level, right? You don't go pick a card. You don't do that. So here's the card, Ace of Diamonds, card gets deposited on top. When you practice it enough, it will look like that, where you can't even tell that anything happened. You can choose to cut this, or you can just put it right there and then put it back on top, if you want to. And then you do whatever magical gesture you want to bring the card to the top. This is going to be used in a tutorial that I have coming up soon. I am going to film an actual performance of it because it's best to teach it if you see it work. It's not something I can teach you on camera in a studio, so I'm going to actually figure out how to actually go out there and perform with this. But this will be needed for that trick. Again, you pull down with your pinky and set it up in a thumb break. Slide over, here's the card, deposit, done, and it goes in the middle, done. That wasn't it. Sometimes that happens. That actually brings up something. So if you accidentally pull down 2 cards, which I have here, I have accidentally pulled down 2 cards, just reset it and then try again with a thumb or whatever. There is no need to go through these things very fast. If something isn't right, then you slow down and reset and then try it again. There are plenty of ways to have a conversation with the spectator while you set up. But then the payoff will be worth it. So that's it, guys. The tip over change. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like this video and share it with your friends. That's all I got for today. Remember, we perform to amaze. See you next week.